Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Learn with Fauzia. In this video, we are going to see the introduction about signals and systems and basic classification of signals. Now, what is a signal? So, signal is a physical quantity which varies with time. So, we can say many examples for signals like audio signal, video signal, ECG, etc. Or we can say it is a physical quantity which contains information or which carries information. So these are the non-technical definition of the signals. When we define technically, so signals are mathematically expressed as a function of independent variables, which is usually time. We know the variables is of two types. One is a dependent variable and another one is the independent variable. You just consider a plot between this t and the function f of t. Okay, here in this plot, this function f of t depends on the value of t, whereas t is independent one. So we can say here f of t is a dependent variable and t is the independent variable. Okay, now let us consider this diagram. So here in this diagram, this is a function x of t which is having the amplitude 2 and varies between -3 to +5. Okay, so here x of t is a signal which is having the amplitude 2 and varies between the time interval -3 to +5. So mathematically we can write this expression as x of t equal to 2 for -3 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 5 and 0 otherwise. That's how we define a signal in a mathematical form. Now what is meant by systems? So here system is the interconnection of different physical components to perform certain functions. For example, you take vehicle as an example. So in a car, it contains engine part, braking part, acceleration part. So all work together to perform an objective. That is the movement of the vehicle. Okay. So normally, if we define the system with signals, we can say like this. That means system is the interconnection of physical components which converts one form of signal into another form of signal. For example, you take the telephone. So here our voice signal is converted into electrical signal and it is transmitted. So we can say telephone is one form of system. Or based on the property, we can say that system is used to produce a particular output. A particular output when we give a particular input. Okay, so we can say that input as an excitation. Input as an excitation, whereas the output as the response. When you excite a system through a particular input, we will get the response for that input as the output. So for example, so I am having the system like this, which is having the gain y of t and input I am giving is the x of t. Now what is the output here? Y of t is equal to 2 into x of t. And similar way, I am having a system which is squaring the input y of t and x of t. So how I can write mathematically? Y of t is equal to x of t the square. Okay. Now basic types of signals. So what are the signal classification? How we can classify the signal in a general manner? So we can classify as continuous time, continuous valued signal, continuous time, discrete valued signal, discrete time, continuous valued signal and discrete time, discrete valued signal. So we will see one by one each. So continuous time, continuous valued signal. So here the time is also continuous one and the value of the signal is also continuous one as shown in the figure. So in continuous time, continuous valued signal, we have the signal information at every instant of time. Okay, for example, in this figure, we can find signal information between the time 0 to 10 seconds. So continuous valued means here in the figure, the values varies between 3 volt to -3 volt. So we can say any value between the +3 volt to -3 volt at any instant of time. And the next one is a continuous time discrete valued signal. So this is the example for continuous time discrete valued signal. So in this type, we can see that time is continuous. Okay, we can have the signal information at every instant of time. But the value of the signal is discrete. Either we have 3 volt or minus 3 volt. There is no information about other type of voltages here. So these type of signals are called as a continuous time discrete value signals. The next one is discrete time continuous value signals. So for this, we can say the sampled form of sine signal. So this one is the sampled form of sine signal. How we get the sampled form? When you multiply your sine wave with the impulse train, you get the sampled form of signal. Okay. So we have the continuous value between plus 3 volt to minus 3 volt, plus 3 volt to minus 3 volt, but the signal information is present at the particular instant of time. So we call it as the continuous valued and discrete time signals. So the next discrete time discrete valued signals, here the discrete time and discrete valued signals can be obtained by quantizing the sampled signals. Whatever we had seen, no, it is the sampled signals. When we quantize the signal, that quantizing is nothing but the rounded off to the nearest value. So now our signal become discrete in time, and that means signal information is present only at the particular instant of time, and discrete in value. That means the values are rounded off here. So this is about the general classification of the signals.